too many politicians across the 4 boroughs don't come out of this very well. It seems that if you're in a majority in a borough or control a borough, you're for it, and your self-same party colleagues in the borough next door, if they don't control it, are against it. And I don't think the public are being well served by politicians across the board. Hear, hear. So I would like to finish with an assurance to everyone here tonight that as leader of our group on this council, I said we are not going to adopt a party view on this. Whoever sits on development control for this will exercise their own judgment tonight, and if they chose to support it, they were free to support it. If they wished to vote against it, they could vote against it. And indeed, if they wanted to abstain, although I'd never advocate abstention on planning matters, I think you ought to have a view, but they could do that as well. And I would like to assure everyone here tonight that however my colleague and I vote on this is because that is what we think is the right decision, not because we made a party decision dependent on whether we controlled an authority or not. And I will leave you with that whatever Councillor Allen and I do will be based on what we have read, the representations that have been made, and the representations that are being put tonight. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Allen.
As Councillor Witham has said, the way we vote tonight will be based on our own opinions. I represent a ward which is the furthest away from this site as could be, which is Nonsuch. But if the plan had been to put this site in Kingston, then I would be up there campaigning against it. I'm very concerned, and I know they say that the pollution from the nitrogen dioxide is not a problem. You have said that it is going to increase it by 1%. It has already been recognised that at times it has reached its limit. We haven't, I don't know what effect you've taken into account of other developments in the area, but I think combined with these, it's my main concern. So I will be voting against it.
Are there any other comments from other councillors at this stage? No? Right. Well, I think I have to echo many of the things that have been said by Councillors Witham, Allen, Fenwick, Theed. We are on the horns of a dilemma in terms of this particular application. There is a great need to remove waste products from the 4 boroughs. That has to be done somehow. There is an increasing cost of removal, particularly if items go to landfill. The tax is due to rise significantly. That is a burden that will fall on local residents for many years to come if there is nothing else done. It is unfortunate, as Councillor Witham has said, that there isn't currently a railway, but of course it would be feasible to put in a new railway from Mitcham Junction without too much effort. It would be expensive, but it wouldn't be that expensive in relation to the project as a whole. However, that still means that the waste has got to be transferred, and that would be a difficult thing to organise. I have to confess I am still in 2 minds over this application because I would have said some time ago that as a ward councillor, I was fundamentally against it, but I think that we actually have to consider the interests of the borough as a whole, not just one particular ward, much as I would like to be able to take that into consideration solely. So, in fact, I shall be voting in favour of the application. Does anybody wish to say anything more from the panel, please? If not, those in favour of the application, please indicate. That's me. Those against? That's three each, and one abstention, 2 abstentions. Splendid. That leaves me with the invidious business of a casting vote, ladies and gentlemen. I shall exercise that in accordance with the traditions of Parliament. Where there is an equality of votes, it is usual that the Speaker, and that's me in this instance, does not vote in favour of an application. So I shall not be exercising that vote. There will be an equality of votes. I would suggest we have a follow up on Councillor Coleman's suggestion and have an immediate proposal for a deferral of this matter to another occasion so that we can obtain some further information. Yes, we do need a vote. Sorry?
We need a vote. We need a decision one way or another on this.
What do you mean you need a decision one way or the other? On what?
Well, the motion was put that they would adopt the recommendation.
Yes.
You have the casting vote.
I'm not prepared to exercise it in favour of the casting vote. I've told you that.
You have voted on the recommendation to grant.
Yes.
An equality of votes.
Yes.
So, at the moment you're in limbo.
Yes, that's right.
But you haven't got a motion to defer.
Well, we will have any moment.
Lost, but we haven't got a motion which is passed.
We don't need a motion that's passed.
No, we need
You need to have a motion